Drupada, the king of Panchala, had always dreamed of Arjuna marrying his daughter, Draupadi. However, he was heartbroken when he heard the news that the Pandavas had supposedly died in a fire that destroyed the wax palace. Drupada couldn't forgive Drona for the humiliation he had suffered at his hands, even though he avoided any open conflict with him. Later, Drupada found some hope when rumors started spreading that the Pandavas had secretly escaped the fire. The mysterious death of Purakana, a minister of the Kauravas, added weight to the rumor. However, no one knew where the Pandavas were hiding. Drupada, along with his sons Drishtadyumna and Sikandi, and his ministers, held a meeting to decide their next steps. They realized they couldn't wait forever for the Pandavas to reveal themselves, and Draupadi was now of marriageable age. They believed that announcing Draupadi's Svayamvara, a ceremony where a princess chooses her husband, might be a way to draw Arjuna out of hiding. So, Drupada announced Draupadi's Svayamvara, but he took special precautions to ensure that only Arjuna could win her hand. A difficult challenge was set up, involving a mechanical fish called the Matsya Yantra. A large steel bow and finely crafted arrows were also provided. To win, the contestant had to string the bow and shoot an arrow at the revolving fish, but the challenge was even trickier. The shooter had to aim while only looking at the fish's reflection in a pond below the flagstaff where the fish was mounted. It was clear that only someone with extraordinary skill and strength could accomplish this nearly impossible feat. News of Draupadi's Svayamvara spread across the land, reaching every corner of Bharatavarsha. Many Brahmins from all over flocked to Panchala, hoping to receive the traditional gifts given at such grand events. The preparations for the ceremony were underway on a massive scale. In the city of Akachakra, the local Brahmins were also planning to travel to Panchala, and the Pandavas, naturally, wanted to attend the event as well. Sensing their eagerness, Kunti spoke up, saying, "We have stayed in this city for too long. The alms we receive will start to lessen over time. You are young and should seek new opportunities. Let us head to the kingdom of Drupada, Panchala, known for its wealth and fairness." Her wise words echoed her sons' unspoken thoughts, sparing them the awkwardness of suggesting the journey for the Draupadi's Svayamvara themselves. The Pandavas set off from Akachakra towards Kampilia, the capital of King Drupada. Along the way, they met Vyasa once again. He encouraged them to continue to Panchala, telling them that fortune awaited them there. He also advised, "Find a learned Brahmin skilled in the Vedas to serve as your family priest and lifelong guide." The Pandavas traveled quickly, marching both day and night to reach Panchala on time. One evening, they decided to bathe in the holy waters at Somasrava, a sacred spot by the Ganges, using torches to light their way. However, a Gandharv named Angaraparna, a friend of Kabura, was already there, enjoying a bath with his companions. Irritated by the Pandavas' intrusion, Angaraparna strung his bow in warning and said, "Whether you are princes or commoners, this is no place for you at this time of night. This forest is reserved for celestial beings, and I, Angaraparna, am a Gandharv. Leave immediately or face the consequences." Arjuna, surprised by Angaraparna's arrogance, replied, "Forests, rivers, and mountains belong to all of humanity. No one can claim exclusive rights over them. The Ganga, which flows through the heavens, earth, and the underworld, is for everyone to enjoy. Your threats may work on the weak, but not on men of strength like us. We will bathe here as we please." With that, Arjuna approached the Ganges. Angered by Arjuna's defiance, Angaraparna shot a barrage of arrows at him. Unfazed, Arjuna countered with the Agnaya Astra, a powerful fire weapon. The moment it struck, Angaraparna's chariot was reduced to ashes, and the Gandharv fell unconscious. Kumbhanasa, the wife of Angaraparna, was overwhelmed with grief when she saw her husband unconscious. She cried out for help. At that moment, Yudhishthira, also known as Dharmaputra, stepped forward and asked Arjuna to free the Gandharv. Angaraparna soon regained consciousness. Arjuna said, Mighty Gandharv, I am releasing you because my brother, Dharmaputra, has asked me to. I hope you have learned your lesson. Angaraparna, feeling ashamed, responded, Great warrior, I regret my actions deeply. I have heard of your strength and valor. Sometimes, young men in the company of women let their pride get the best of them, and they act out of line, as I did. I apologize sincerely and seek your forgiveness. I am truly inspired by your abilities. Let me teach you the art of Chakshushi, which allows you to see everything in all three worlds. I will also give you 100 celestial horses. In return, please teach me how to use the fire weapon. Arjuna replied, This fire weapon is called the Agnyastra. It was originally given by the god of fire to Brihaspati, who passed it to Bhargava, and then to Drona, who taught it to me. I will teach you how to use it. I do not need anything in return since we are now friends. However, I will accept your horses as a token of our friendship. Arjuna then taught Angaraparna the secret of the Agnyastra. He added, Keep the horses with you for now. We will call upon them when we need them. Chitraratha, the Gandharv, thanked the Pandavas and offered them some parting advice. He said, Great warriors, you need a priest. Just as a mirror shows you your reflection, a priest will help you see your true self. Without a spiritual guide, it is difficult to correct your flaws.